Hey there, YouTube. It's Mr. Anonymity Trade coming to you with an answer video to the topic video that I posted earlier. For those of you who saw, I posted a quick video, quite inebriated, asking for something to discuss because I have a lot of extra energy and conversation in me from a conversationless night. So, yeah. So let's just go ahead and answer these two really quickly. Milo the Great One asked what my top 10 list of things you want to do before you die, all involving Magic LOL are. So, I don't have all that many significant aspirations when it comes to Magic the Gathering, but I was able to pad out a 10-point list. So let's talk about it. So, this is going to be an ascending order, meaning the least priority are going to be on the bottom, and the highest priority are going to be closer to the top. So, number 10, I'd love to do a Magic the Gathering themed few pieces of graffiti. I used to do graffiti quite regularly in high school until I realized that private property rights were kind of important. I didn't tag on anything that was necessarily residential. However, I was known for marking up public works projects and, larger businesses. So I've done several legal pieces. I've been commissioned to do several legal pieces that all turned out really well. But I would love to do a legal Magic the Gathering piece of graffiti. Number 9, never quit again. I kind of really regret quitting. I quit right at the beginning of college, just kind of fell out of it. I really didn't want to work to get established in a new meta, but I came right back to it, and this is a common story that I hear from a lot of players. So, yeah, never quit again, because I really regretted it. I didn't know how much some of my cards were worth, and I gave them away. Granted, I gave them away to a kid starting out, so hopefully he got a lot of mileage out of them, but what can you do? Also, I'd be interested to hear if some of you more long-term players have never quit. I'd like to hear how you stayed so stalwart, because I had something of a Magic midlife crisis. I really didn't understand why I was quitting. I just felt the urge suddenly. Number 8, I'd like to do some more varied content for my channel. This should actually be a lot higher, but whatever. I would love to do question and answer videos, topic-driven videos, something of a vlog, maybe, about Magic the Gathering, certain things. Just something I can delve into a series, because a lot of people have done pretty successful series that I've seen. I was also I flirted with the idea of Pact to Power for a while. I kind of am interested in letting Mr. Luwafoo's run its course before I do it, because I don't feel like saturating YouTube with too much samey content. But it's a really interesting project, and I'd be interested in undertaking it eventually. Number 7, get a copy of every promo card in existence. Now, granted, I realize there are a lot, but against the actual backlog of Magic cards, it's pretty insignificant as a number, and I think it's completely surmountable in my lifetime, so I would love to have a copy of every promo card. Love them as extras, we'll trade for them. 6, I'd love to meet some of you YouTubers, IRL, as the internet would say. Some of you are more accessible than others. Mr. Luwafoo, for instance, lives in the same state as my mother, so that's a possibility. I'm of course not gonna give out that information necessarily, but because it's not really my place to. But let's say it's got mountains, and I don't know. I'm up near where Roxaboxen lives pretty often, not very often, but pretty often. And I was just, well, let's not get into that. Anyway, but I would love to, for instance, if I ever end up back in Canada, which I've been a few times. I'd love to power out with Milo. I feel like we'd get along, even though he's indicated he's just not a nice guy somehow. I'm not nice either, though, so it's okay. Number 5, I would love to rehab some unsafe traders. We all make mistakes, and I've made my fair share of mistakes. I'm sure you guys have too. And there are just, there's just got to be a point where they come off of the YouTube community after scamming people and really wish they could get back in. And I think that we should have an inroad for that. I think that if they make restitution to the people they've scammed, and we trade them back into the community, that we should be able to do inroads like that. So I'm gonna leave this offer open to any people marked as unsafe on any channels, even including my own people I've marked as unsafe. If you would like to rehab your channel, contact me and we'll look into doing that. Number 4 is a super secret special project that I want to see come to fruition. It should be in the next few weeks. I'm not going to give you guys any more details, just going to tantalize you with that mystery. It is directed towards one user in particular. It will not be a trade. I will randomly send it to this person. I have the address on file, so it's okay. And it is something I'm very excited about, so I would like to see that come to fruition soon. Number 3, I would like Wizards to sponsor something for my channel. I'm branching out. I've been in negotiations with a couple of websites concerning channel sponsorship, and there have been a few local shops that have indicated that they would like a plug when they get their website up. So, you know, that's nice and all. And of course, Troll and Toad is an amazing sponsor, and I'll link to them below so you can check them out. But I would love to get something from Wizards. I don't know what it is. It's just a very interesting prospect for me, you know, just to receive something directly from the source. So I don't know. I'll see if I can make that happen. Number 2 is kind of a cheesy thing, I guess, but I would love to benefit this community, to do what I can to make this community as good for as many users as I can. And you know, I'm sure people are going to say, but you already do plenty. And, you know, I'm sure that's true. I'm sure I'm involved enough, but I don't think that that's any reason for me to stop trying to be involved. So I would like to, if you guys need something and you think I can help you, please feel free to get in contact with me, because I feel like that's what a community like this should be based around, is that kind of thing. And number 1, this is my top priority, I guess, to do. I would love to open something alpha on this channel, even if it's just a booster pack, but preferably more, like more than one booster pack, or intro packs, or something, you know, something alpha. You know, I always find these interesting old Magic products around in these flea markets and thrift stores and pawn shops, and they don't really know what they're worth. And if I ever happen to pawn something alpha, you better believe that I'd be all over it. Now, granted, if I got a piece of power in the pack, it wouldn't be up for trade. I would sell that to a dealer almost instantaneously. I'm sorry. I know it hurts a lot of you guys to hear me say that, but that's what would happen. If I opened a Black Lotus, that would not be up for trade at all. It would be instantaneously in a top loader. I would have a top loader right here as I opened it, and it would be gone within the week. And yeah, so those are my 10 to-dos, Magic, or based around Magic, before I die, I guess. And also, someone else got in before I deleted the video, named Lightning Bolt Brian. It would appear that he's a new subscriber, if he subscribed to me at all, because I don't recognize the name. So he just wants to know favorite TV shows. What TV shows do I like? You know, honestly, Brian, there aren't all that many American shows that I'm into to kind of pad out my geek credentials. I'm a huge fan of anime, but a quick rundown of American shows I like. I was a huge fan of the Justice League show when it was on, and by extension, Justice League Unlimited, but to a lesser extent. Not only because Batman was awesome in that show. So awesome. Another American show I'm kind of partial to lately is Adventure Time. I know it's not a very popular thing, but it cracks me up, and I love it. Let's see. To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen is pretty funny. Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. More old school stuff like Dexter's Laboratory I really enjoyed. Invader Zim was a good cartoon. I love The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. I certainly prefer Stewart to Stephen Colbert. And Family Guy, you know, inconsistent, but I can generally get a laugh out of it. The Simpsons, same thing. Futurama is a pretty good show, so I'll enjoy that one. House, but more in the middle of the series. Not a huge fan of what's really happening right now. Same with The Office. Ever since Andy took over, since Steve Carell stopped being on The Office, I don't really find it very funny. For anime type things, some of the anime that I like are Death Note is a great one, Samurai Champloo, Cromartie High School, Detroit Metal City, G Gundam, and Gundam Wing. There are a lot more, but some of them are just slipping my mind right now. I mean, I'm not very much into the shonen stuff, like a lot of the Jump stuff you see. I mean, not really watching Bleach anymore, actually. I'm reading Bleach, the manga that's getting released, just so I can see the end of the story, because there are a couple of characters I'm interested in. But I don't know. I just don't get behind the shonen idea too much, because they all want to be the best at blank, like fill in the blank. Like, Ichigo wants to be like, I want to protect my friends and be the best Soul Reaper. And Naruto's like, I want to protect my friends and want to be the Hokage. And, Monkey D. Luffy, which I haven't even tried to get into One Piece. It is just way too long as it is. It's like, I want to be king of the pirates. I want to be the best pirate. And that's all it is. It's just the journey of one character to become the best at something. And that's really boring to me. Really boring. It drags like no tomorrow. So I really don't get into those very much. A Paranoia Agent is a good one. A lot of these are going to be more adult oriented, so don't watch them if you're younger. Gotta throw that out there. Yeah, and there are tons more. I could probably speak at length about anime, so there's that. Alright, hope those answers are sufficient for you two, and for the rest of you who missed out on it, oh well, next time I drink too much, hopefully you'll catch that video. If you guys have any suggestions for additional channel content, as I've indicated in this video that I'm interested in doing, please let me know. I really want to be responsive to what you guys want to see, so you can help me by doing that. As always, this is Mr. Anonymity Trade, telling you to trade safe.